Hello everyone and welcome back to Unique Stitch Designs. In today's video I am going to show you how to crochet this traditional granny square cocoon cardigan. For today's cardigan, I will be using these three beautiful colors. I will be using Simply Chunky, but you can also use aran if you like. I have this really dark red, then this creamy one and the brown one, but of course, again, you can use any colors you like or prefer. You will also need 5mm hook, a yarn needle. I will be using these clips. If you don't have them, you can also use the bags. You will need a tape measure and a pair of scissors. And it's very handy to have some stitch markers later on. To start our traditional granny square cocoon cardigan, we need to work a large square. And the square will be 31 by 31 inches. So first we are going to work on our granny square. So I will start with this cream one. Then I will use this brown one and then this red one. And I will do 2 rounds of each color. And for my square, I have done altogether 24 rounds. So we are going to start with the slip knot. Hold your yarn and like so, wrap it around your 2 fingers and create a cross. Go under this first one, on top of the second one, pull it down and twist your hook and release. Next, we are going to chain 4, but you can also use a magic ring. Yarn over and pull through the loop you had on your hook. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we are going to close it, so you will insert your hook into this very first chain like so. Yarn over, pull through, and pull through like so. So you will close it with a slip stitch. Now we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And this chain of 3 is counting as your first double crochet. Now we'll be working in the middle of this ring right here. Don't be confused, do not work into this stitch. Okay, so this is counting as your first one, and we need to do our first cluster, and each cluster will have 3 double crochet. So yarn over, insert, bring it up, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And we need 1 more, so we have 1, 2, and 1 more. Yarn over, insert, pull through 2 and pull through 2. And this is your first cluster of 3 double crochet. Now we are going to create our first corner. To create our first corner, we are always going to chain 3 for the corners. 1, 2, and 3. Next, we are going to place again 3 double crochet in this ring. Yarn over. So 1, 2, and 3. Again, we need another corner because we will have altogether 4 corners for our square. 1, 2, 3 for the corner. Next, we are going to place again 3 double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. And now you can see already we have one corner, and we need 2 more to finish our first round. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3 for the corner. And now we need to place our last cluster of 3 double crochet. So 1, 2 and 3. And you can already see we have 3 corners, 1, 2 and 3. And we need to finish this corner. So we will chain 1, 2, 3. Always for the corners, we'll be chaining 3. And we will slip stitch on top of this chain of 3. 1, 2 and 3 on top, like so. Insert, pull through and pull through the loop you had on your hook. And this is your round 1 completed. And you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 clusters of 3 double crochet, and we have corners. Each corner we chain 3. For round 2, I will be using again the same color, and you will do exactly the same. Each color you will use for 2 rounds. For round 2, we are going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And the reason for it is this chain of 3 will count as your first double crochet. And when you look at it, it's sitting nearly in this corner here. So every other round, we will always chain 4. And the reason for it is we're gonna leave it like this on its own. And when we go all the way around, we will include it. Once we get to this part here, I will show you how to do it. And it will make more sense. So every other round, you will chain 4. And we chain 4, so this 3 is counting as your first double crochet. And this chain of 1 will help us to get to this corner right here. And in this corner here, we will work our 3 double crochet like so. So yarn over our first cluster, 1, 2 and 3. And for the corner, we will chain 3 and we will work another 3 double crochet into the same corner. 1, 2, 3, and we are creating another corner. And into the same place where we have done this cluster of 3 double crochet, we will do exactly the same. So place your 3 double crochet, 1, 2 and 3. So we created this corner here, and on the sides of our squares we will always chain 1 like so. Now, as you can see, we are coming close to this corner here, and in this corner we will do exactly the same what we did here. So we will do 3 double crochet, we will create corners, so we will chain 3, and into the same space you will do 3 double crochet. Then you will come to the side, you will chain 1. So let me just show you. So we are in the second corner here, place 3 double crochet, 1, 2 and 3, chain 3 for the corner, 1, 2 and 3, and into the same space you will place again 3 double crochet, so your second cluster. And now you can see much better. So we created this corner here, then this is our side, so we chain 1 between. Then we created this corner, so it's 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet, and now we are on this side here. So we need to chain 1, and we are going to do exactly the same in this corner. So we will do 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet into the same space. 1, 2, 3, chain 3 for the corner, 1, 2, and 3, and 1 more into the same space. 1, 2, and 3. Now, if you look at it, you can clearly see we have 1 corner, 1 corner, 1 corner. Each corner we have done 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Then on the side, always chain 1. So now we are on the side because we just have finished this corner here, and we are coming to the end, and I show you how to finish this round 2. So we chain 1, and now we are going to do this last corner. So first we will place 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, like so. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3 as before. And remember, at the start we chain 4. Remember? And we said once we go all the way around, we will include this last one or your first one in this last cluster here. So we chain 3 like this, if you look at it. So now we chain 3 and we will place only 2, and this last one or your first one will behave as your last double crochet in your last cluster. So we chain 3, and now I will place only 2 double crochet, 1, 2, and this one we will include into this cluster here. So we will slip stitch on top of this chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and we will slip stitch here. And remember, we chained 4, so we will have this 1 chain between on the side, like so. So just to repeat it, for this round 2 what we done, we chain 4, and you will chain 4 every other round, and chain of 3 is behaving as your first double crochet, and this chain 1 is behaving as this chain which are on the sides, like so. So we left it on its own, then we have done corner, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in this space here. Then on the sides, remember, always chain 1 between these clusters on the side, and as you go bigger and bigger, you will have more of these clusters on the side, so you will always chain 1 between them, and corners will be always the same. You will always work your corners 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in corners, like so. So again, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet into the same space, and so on. And we finished here, and we included this chain of 4 into this last cluster. So this chain of 3 will be as your double crochet, and chain 1 will behave as this chain which we need to do on the sides. Okie dokie, so this is your round 2 completed, and now I'm going to show you how to work round 3 and how to change the colors. So now we can change the colors. What I like to do, I just like to chain 1 and fasten off like so, and leave this end longer so you can hide it later on with your yarn needle. We are going to attach the yarn in this first space. I like to go like this. Again, leave a longer yarn, and I know these ends will be very annoying to hide at the end. and simply tie a knot like so. For round 3, insert your hook like so and bring it up and chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And now, as you can see, you are in this space. So in this space, we will do 2 more double crochet to work our first cluster. And this chain of 3 is counting as your first double crochet. So yarn over, insert, work 1 double crochet and 1 more like so. And that's your first cluster. Now, we are going to chain 1 like so and work into this first corner here. And we already know in each corner we will do 3 double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. And we will chain 3, 1, 2, and 3 for the corner. And into the same space, we will do 3 more double crochet. So next cluster. So always in the corners, you will have 3 double crochet, chain 3, and 3 double crochet. And now we are on the side again. So don't forget, we need to chain 1. Like so. And now you will see in this round 3, you will see you will have more of these spaces where you're going to work. As you go bigger and bigger, you will have more of these spaces on the sides and you will work your clusters between. And remember, we will always separate these clusters on the side with the chain of 1. So again, work into this next space. 3 double crochet and chain 1 like so, and you will work your corners. 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Of course, don't forget to chain 1 before corner and after corner. So I will show you this round and then how to finish it. So again, place 1, 2, and 3, chain 3 for the corner, and remember 3 more into the same corner. 1, 2, and 3. Remember, chain 1. So before you come to your corner, chain 1. After you finish your corner, chain 1. And now work on the sides and of course chain 1 between the clusters. Remember that because it's very important, otherwise your square will be twisting a lot and that's not correct. So I am on this side now, chain 1 again before I'm coming to this corner and work 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet, and I see you at the end. I have just completed my last corner here. Of course, don't forget this chain of 1s between your clusters are very important. So of course, between your before you start your corner, chain 1, after you finish your corner, chain 1. So I'm going to chain 1 here and simply slip stitch on top of this chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch like so to finish your round 3. Now for round 4, again, remember, every other round you will chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and this chain of 4 is behaving as your double crochet and chain 1 between the clusters. So we are going to always leave it on its own, and once we work all the way around, we will include this into your last cluster. Not to worry. So I am going to show you one more round, and remember, you will do 2 rounds with each color. So each color will be 2 rounds. So I will do one more round with the brown and then I will change it for the red one. So I will show you this round 4. You can see we chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will help us to get into this next space. Okay, so we will work into these spaces, and you can already see I have already more spaces on the sides. As you go bigger and bigger, you will have more spaces on the side. Corners will be always the same. 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in each corner. But the clusters, you will work into these spaces, and you will always separate them with the chain of 1 as you go. So I will work into this space here, and I'm gonna leave this on its own, and I will include it in my last cluster once I go all the way around. So 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1. Corners, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and again 3 into the same corner, 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, work into the spaces. And of course, after each cluster, chain 1 to separate them. 1, 2, and 3, chain 1. And you will work like this all the way around. Don't forget to chain 1 after each cluster. And in the corner, already know 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. All the way around. So continue all the way around, and I show you how to finish this round 4. And I am finishing this round 4, and I already chain 1 after I finish my corner. And as you can see, this one is on its own. So we will do only 2 more to complete our clusters, and each cluster's got 3. So we will include this first one or your last one into your last cluster. So I will do only 2 double crochet like so, and this one will be included in my last cluster. So 1, 2, 3, slip stitch on top of this chain of 3 like so, and close it. And remember, this chain was chain of 4, so these 3 chains will behave as your last double crochet, and chain 1 will behave as a chain between our clusters. And this is it. This is how you are going to repeat it. So I chained 1, and I'm going to fasten off, and I am going to attach a red color now. And you will repeat this until you have a large square, and my colors are going cream, brown, red. I will repeat these colors, cream, brown, red, cream, brown, red, and so on. So each color, with each color, you will do 2 rounds, like so. So now you already can tell, once you fasten off, you will attach your red one. You will fasten off, cut the yarn, like so, fasten off as we did before, and you will attach your yarn into this space where you finished, like so. And you already can see the pattern repeating. So you are in this space, so you already know you will chain 3 and work your first cluster. So this chain of 3 is counting as your first double crochet, so I will need 2 more to complete my first cluster. And of course, chain 1 and so on. So you will repeat it, and don't forget, every other round you will chain 4 and leave it on its own. Once you work all the way around, you will complete it. You will include it into your last cluster. So continue like so until you have a large square 31 by 31 inches. So this is my very big square, and I have just finished my last 2 rounds with the red one, and I'm going to fasten off. So I already chained one. Let me just turn it the right way. So I will simply fasten off like this. And this is my large square with many ends to hide. Oh dear. But not to worry, it will look amazing. So obviously this is my wrong side, this is my right side. So your square should be 31 by 31 inches. It's very difficult to squeeze it into this frame, so you can tell it's a large square. Next, you are going to prepare this brown one. And for the next step, we'll be working. You need to choose 2 sides. So for me, where I finish, this will be the bottom part of my cardigan. So this is the right side, and now we'll be working on the sides. So make sure your cardigan is the right side up, and we'll be working the ribbings. So we will work on this side of our cardigan, and then on this side of our cardigan. Okay, so this is the bottom part and this is the top part. So now we will work on the sides first. And remember, we are on the right side. So now I am going to bring my brown yarn and I am going to attach it in this corner here. So simply attach it the way you like or prefer. I will simply just do the knot like so. Insert your hook like this. Yarn over, bring it up and chain 1. And this chain 1 is not counting as your first single crochet. So you will do 1 single crochet like this. And this is your first single crochet. Now, as you can see, you will have 1, 2, 3 stitches, and then between you will place 1 single crochet, and then on top of this double crochet you will simply place 1 single crochet, and in the gaps you will place only 1. So as you can see, this is my first. So place your single crochet. This is my second, place single crochet, and this is my third, like so. And now in the gap, place single crochet like this. And you will work like this all the way up. And once we come to this corner, I show you what to do next. I am finishing it. And remember, you need to go on top of each double crochet like so. One, 2, and the last one will be in the corner like so. Once you come to this corner, you will chain 1 and turn your work like so. So now we are on the wrong side, as you can see. And from now on, we'll be working back loop on. Skip this one and you will work into this one back loop only. So under this back loop, this is the back loop, and this is the back loop, and this is the front loop. So we will work single crochet back loop only, like so. All the way down. And when you get here, I show you what to do next. I am finishing this row 2, and this was my last single crochet. Now you are going to chain 1 and turn your work, and you will repeat row 2 working single crochet back loop only, and you will do exactly the same on the other side. But on this other side, let me just show you. As on this side, we started from the bottom and went all the way up and then went back. On this side here, you will start from the top. And the reason for it, you will start here and you will go down. And the reason for it is we want this nicer side of single crochet when you start. As you can see, this is the single crochet, and we want this nicer side of single crochet to be on the right side. As you can see, single crochet, that's how it looks on the wrong side. So we want this nicer side on the right side. So on this other side, you will start here and you will go all the way down. So you will place single crochet, and then second row will be single crochet back loop only. So exactly the same what we're doing here. So you will work like this both sides, and then I show you what to do next. And you will work like this for 7 rows. So I have 1, 2, and started third one. So you will work 7 rows all together and do exactly the same on the other side. So I have just finished my both sides and I have done 7 rows here, but you can go up to 10 rows. It's up to you. So I have 1 side down here with my ribbing and 1 side right here. Next, do not cut your yarn. Leave the long yarn ends like this on both sides because we will be sewing. So once you have your sides prepared, do not cut your ends. Leave it long on both sides. And we are going to fold our large square like this. So the wrong sides are together like this. Okay, now this is my yarn right here, and you can fold it like this so it's not moving a lot, and you will need the stitch markers and the clips. Next, you will bring your clips and your stitch markers, and you will need 4 for each side and 2 stitch markers for each side. So 1 and 2 for each side. So once you have folded your square like this, the ribbing should be exactly nicely together, and we are going to use the clips first. So find the corners, place your clips like this. We will sew from here to here. If you want, you can use the stitch markers, and we will measure from here to here 5 inches. We are going to measure from this fold like this and place the stitch marker on one side and then on the opposite side like this. And you will do so on both sides. So I prepared this one, and now I'm going to do exactly the same on this one here. So I already put 1 stitch marker, and now I'm going to place 1 more, and then I will do these clips as well. So when we sew, it won't move that much. And to sew, we are going to use the hook. So find your first stitch right here, and then on the opposite side pull through and chain 1. I have a tiny knot here, so just ignore it. And we will sew like this. We will find first stitch, full stitch, front and back loop, insert your hook like this, and then find the stitch on the opposite side, and again front and back loop. So you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops all together on your hook. Yarn over, bring it up, and work single crochet like so. Excuse my knot, it should not be there. And then you will work like this all the way until you come to your stitch marker. Okay, so find the next stitch like so, then on the opposite side like so, and work your single crochet. So you will work like so, single crochet until you come to your stitch marker. Make sure you won't skip any stitch. So on the opposite side like so, single crochet. So we will create this ribbing. Not to worry, I know I got the knot here, I will hide it later on. So we will create this middle ribbing as we work all the way up until you get here, and then I show you what to do next. And you will do exactly the same on the other side right here. Here, where are my stitch markers? And I said 5 inch. You can also go 6 if you want bigger comfort. So where are my last stitch markers? I will remove them and I will place my last stitch here like so. Chain 1 and fasten off like this. And we can hide this and inside this ribbing. And this is one side done, and it's looking amazing as we created this last ribbing. So it's blending in, and this is the opening, and we will be inserting our cuffs in here. So do exactly the same on the other side. Once you have your both sides done, you should have something beautiful like this. And these are the gaps openings for the cuffs. You can make them even bigger. I like to have it more tighter, but you can go up to 6 inches. Okay, so before you create your gap, make sure you just place the clips and try on. For the next part, we are going to create the cuffs, and once we have the cuffs prepared, we are going to sew them in. For the cuffs, we are going to start with the slip knot. Hold your yarn and like so, wrap it around your 2 fingers and create a cross. Go under this first one, on top of the second one, pull it down and twist your hook. We are going to chain 26. So yarn over and pull through the loop you had on your hook. Yarn over and pull through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Continue until you have 26 chains. Once you have your 26 chains, you are going to work single crochet into the second chain from the hook. We are never counting the loop on the hook. We're skipping this one here, and we will work single crochet into this one here. So insert, yarn over, bring it up, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through, and this is your single crochet into the next chain, and so on. You will work single crochet in every chain across like so. I am finishing this row 1, and I have 2 chains left, so I will place single crochet like so. Now chain 1 and turn your work. And from now on, we will be working only into the back loops. As you can see, you have front loops and back loops. And we will be working single crochet, but only into these back loops. So we're skipping this one here, and we will work like so. Insert under this back loop and work your single crochet like so. So work single crochet all the way across, back loop only. And once you are at the end of your row 2, I will show you how to finish it. I am finishing this row 2, and as you can see, when you look from the top, you have 1 and 2 stitches left. So I will do single crochet back loop only here, but always into the last stitch, I will go under both loops like this. So you will have front and back like so. So full stitch. And this way the edge will be stronger and looking much better. So chain 1 and turn your work. And from now on, you will be repeating this row 2, working single crochet back loop only for the rest of your cuffs. And once you come to your last stitch, you will work under the full stitch. So continue working like this for your cuffs until you have 26 rows, or until you can wrap it comfortably around your arm like so. So continue until you have 26 rows, or until you can wrap it around your arm. So I have just finished, and I have last few stitches here. And remember, always under the full stitch, your last one, chain 1, and now we are going to count the rows. As you can see, our ribbon goes like this. So when they meet each other like this, it means there are 2 rows. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, and 26. And it will stretch a lot. So when you place it like this, it should wrap around your arm comfortably. And don't forget, you need to do 2 cuffs for your cardigan. So let's close it. So we will fold it in half like this. So the loop is on the opposite side away from you, and fold it like so. Now you will find this corner here like so, and you will bring that loop and place it on your hook like so, and pull through that corner like so, and chain 1. Now I hope you can see it, but on this side we have these proper stitches. On this side we have the bottom part of our starting chain. So our first stitch will be just under this tiny loop, and then on the opposite side you will find your first stitch. Before we do so, you can take your clips or the bags and place one at the end once you fold it like this, and one in the middle, so it will hold nicely as you sew and it won't move as much. Okie dokie. So now you are going to insert your hook like so into the next stitch. On this side only these tiny loops. You can go slightly deeper if you want, and then you will find stitch on the opposite side. As you can see, this is my stitch, so you will go under both loops. Now we are going to yarn over and bring it up like this. You will have 2 loops on your hook and work single crochet like this. Okay, now go into the next one, and then find the stitch on the opposite side like so, bring it up and single crochet, and this will create a lovely ribbing, so it will blend in with this ribbing very well. So continue like this, closing your cuff with this single crochet like so, and do not skip any stitch. And I am finishing my cuff, and my last stitch will be right here in this corner. The last stitch, it's here. And finish it. Now we are going to chain 1 and fasten off, but leave this end long because we will be using this to sew our cuffs in our cardigan. So I will simply cut the yarn and fasten off like this. And this is our cuff. As you can see, this seam is blending in nicely. So now you can decide if this is going to be your right side or the wrong side, because from the wrong side, or any side can be your right side, it looks like this. So it's a little bit flat here. So it's up to you. I think I will be using this side as my right side, but the both sides are great to use as your right side. So it's up to you. And make sure it fits you nicely and comfy. I prefer it to be more tighter, so it stays on your arm very well. So don't forget, you will need 2 cuffs. For the next step, we are going to sew our cuffs in our cardigan. So once you have your cuffs, you should have 2 for both sides. We are going to turn this cardigan the wrong way, like this. So your right side is inside and the wrong side is out. So this is the right side of my cuff and this is the wrong side of your cardigan. Now you are going to place it on your hand like this and insert the inside. Okay, and now you need to match these seams. So the seam here and the seam inside on my cardigan. So these seams need to go on top of each other like so. Okay, now prepare your clips. So I will place 1 clip here, 1 clip, you can also stretch it like so, 1 clip on the opposite side, and 1 clip here, and you can place 1 more here, like so. Now you can do this part with the hook or with the yarn needle, whichever way you prefer. And I will be going all the way around to sew my cuffs with the hook, but you can also use the yarn needle if you like. Work small stitches all the way around. So I will prepare like this, insert, make sure these seams are together first, like so. So simply just insert your hook like this and through your cuff little bit deeper, like so. And you will work your way like this all the way around. So on this side you will find your stitches, on the opposite side just go in the gaps like so. So continue all the way around like this, and make sure you will go on both sides. And if you need to stretch your cuff, go ahead and do so. So continue all the way around. And I am finishing here, and I have last stitch here. I go deeper. Where is my cuff? Like so. And the last one, you can slip stitch in here like this, chain one and leave the long yarn end, and of course hide your end inside the seam, all the ends around. So this is our cuff, and you will do exactly the same on the opposite side. So this is what we have, and as you can see, these seams are blending in together nicely. So please do exactly the same on the other side. And once you have your cuffs sewn in like this on both sides, this is your right side now. So I have finished this one like this. Of course, don't forget to hide the ends. And now we are on the right side, and it's looking amazing. For the last part, we are going to add ribbing all the way around. Our ribbing will go all the way around. So first we are going to prepare the ribbing, and then we will sew it in. So I decided to chain 16 for my collar or the ribbing, which will go all the way around my cocoon cardigan. So go ahead, create a slip knot. You already know how to do it, and chain 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for the ribbing, I decided to go with a brown one all the way around because I have this part brown. So it's up to you. If you want it, you can change it for red one. It's up to you. So as I have this part brown, I decided to go with the ribbing all the way around with the brown color. So for the ribbing, chain 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9. For this ribbing, we will do exactly the same what we did for our cuffs. So I chain 16, and now I will work single crochet into this second chain from the hook, we're not counting this one, and place single crochet like so, into the next one, into the next one, and all the way across. Place single crochet like so. And this is my last chain here. Chain 1 and turn your work. And this row 2 we will be repeating for the rest of our ribbing. So as you can see, you have front loops and back loops, and we will work single crochet back loop only. So under this back loop, place your single crochet into the next one, and so on. So you will work like we did on our cuffs. Single crochet back loop only from now on. And one more thing before we finish this row, you will work your last stitch under the both loops as we did on our cuffs as well. So under the front and back loop you will always work single crochet, but under the full stitch chain 1 and turn your work and work exactly the same. So repeat the row 2 from now on, single crochet, back loop only. Once you come to your last stitch you will work single crochet but under the full stitch. So continue like this. So you will work like this until you have 208 rows or 71 inches long ribbing. I just finished my ribbing and you should have something like this, like a long scarf. And to count the rows you will count like this, they go like this, so it means 2 rows, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. And if you are making this cardigan for bigger size than me, then you will simply figure out how to do your ribbing. Simply just measure all the way around this opening. So once you have your ribbing like this, we are ready to close it. So you will fold it in half like this and turn it this way so this loop is away from you, and find this first corner here and place the loop from the opposite side on your hook like so and pull through. Chain 1 and now we are ready to close it, and we will do exactly the same what we did on our ribbing. So you will find this first stitch here, and as you can see this is our starting chain, so we don't have these proper stitches as we have here. So we have these tiny loops, so these tiny loops, each of these loops is your stitch. So I have one here. Now I will go on the opposite side, yarn over, bring it up and finish your single crochet. And we already know how to do it because we have done it on our cuffs. So into the next one, on the opposite side. On the opposite side you will have full stitch, front and back loop. And work your way all the way across like so. And if you need, you can use these clips so as you go it won't move too much. And this is my last one, where is the corner and corner on the opposite side like so, and chain 1 and we created this beautiful ribbing again. Now chain 1 and you can fasten off like this, and you will hide all your ends later on. And this is your ribbing. Both sides are looking very well. Next, bring your cardigan, and as I said at the start, this will be my bottom part because I have this knot here, so it's easier to remember. So this is my cardigan. We are placing the cardigan so the right sides are up, the wrong sides are inside. So next you will bring your ribbing and your cardigan, and it's very handy to have these. If you don't have them, you can also use the bags. Now we'll be sewing these like so. So I have the right side of my cardigan like this, and I put it like so. So this is my right side and this is my ribbing. Now I will place it like this so the right sides are together, and we will be sewing right here. So when you turn it, it will be right and right side like this. Okay, so now you can place the clips like this. Then you will place like so, If you want, you can stretch it like this. So we will simply the clips like so. And this ribbing will be a little bit smaller than the cardigan because I want this ribbing to create a nice tighter shape. Okay, so slightly smaller than the cardigan. If you will see, oh, my cardigan is a little bit bigger than my ribbing. It's the way it's supposed to be because the yarn will stretch. So as you put the clips, you can also stretch this ribbing and place the clips all the way around. And if you need to, simply just stretch your ribbing a little bit. Okie dokie, so this is what we have so far. Let me just put one more clip here, because as you saw, it will move and this will keep it nicely in place. So let's just sew once you have it like this, all the way around, just to double check. And to sew, you can sew it the way you like or prefer. It's up to you. So I will simply start here like this. And you will have this very long yarn end like this. You can do double knot if you like. And I like to sew like this. So I will just simply put the finger between the layers and I will go from the inside under like so. And then I will go inside, from the inside like this. You can go a little bit deeper, it's up to you. And then again under the stitch. And it's a little bit messy here because I have many ends. And again from the inside, little bit deeper. And so on. So that's how we are going to sew. Once you come to this loop here, not to worry, simply just go like this under. Okay, then you come from the outside like this, and you can do deeper here. And make sure your stitches are not too far apart. And I'm finishing my sewing and I am nearly at the end. And good and good. So simply just finish it like this. Like this, and this is it. So you will have many ends to hide later on. So I'm not going to show you how to do it because you already know, as I showed you a few times. And once you turn it inside, you can also stretch it like this. So it will stay nicely in place. And this ribbing is supposed to be smaller. So as I said, as you sew, you can also stretch the ribbing if you need to. So it will sit nicely around your body because it's smaller, so it will form nicely. And this is it. This is our cardigan completed. All we have to do is just hide the ends and we are done with our amazing cardigan. We have these beautiful cuffs, beautiful collar or ribbing, and of course our traditional very beautiful granny square. So this is our cardigan completed. And this is it. This is our beautiful traditional granny square cocoon cardigan with beautiful cuffs and the ribbing all the way around. Super simple and very nice and cozy. Amazing for this winter. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like it, share it, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel Unique Stitch Designs for more ideas from me, Sylvia. And please don't forget to find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and TikTok. Thank you very much for watching.